Joining us this morning is a good friend of mine, Dolly Bailey, who is the wife of Jim Bailey, who always calls in and of course lives out in Anaheim, but comes home to Connie in the summertime to fish. And we might have to get him on the camera here so you know what he looks like.
He's over there.
He's over there.
I'm yelling.
And also joining us are Dolly's first cousin, correct?
That's it, yes.
This is Eric.
Hi.
And Nicholas. That'll be easy for me to remember because that's my first name, Nicholas. What's your last name, Eric?
Weber.
Weber.
Yes, Weber. W-E-B-E-R.
Okay.
It could be an American name.
All right.
It could
That's
be.
right.
Yes.
Now, Eric and Nicholas, they're from France, and they are visiting here. Dolly, how did this all come about? You brought him in to visit our county here?
Actually, it was his idea. We always tell him about Cognac because we come here every year.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, well, I've never been to Cognac. I'd like to go someday. And this year he had the opportunity to come. He went all around the lake. He went Detroit and Toronto, Niagara Falls.
Wow.
And then went around to Cognac and then,
I had a dream, like somebody would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a dream.
There you
because,
go.
Jim, here present, is a good ambassador for Cognac.
He is. He really
when he
is.
travel in France. So I was curious to discover Cognac.
Did you stay with Jim and Dolly at their place here?
Yes, no, because they don't have space enough. We stay at the hotel,
Okay.
and we stayed in two places.
Uh.
So we discovered two hotels here.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's a nice place to stay.
What's your thoughts about this area? Did you find it interesting?
I traveled a lot around the states, so I know California. We know many places. It's not my first trip in America, but first time in Cognac, in Ohio especially. I've been to Pennsylvania a long time ago, twice. And Cognac for me is a nice city. We saw many things. We saw Railways Museum. We saw historical museum, thanks to Jim. And we saw green city, because in France nowadays it's very hot, very burnt, like in California. So I think the city is very nice, wide, too wide for us, because in France we would put maybe Paris inside Cognac. Because when you travel from north to south and west to east, it's a wide city, you can be lost. Many times at the first day or the second day we were quite lost.
Yeah.
We had to use the GPS inside Cognac.
Did you go to Township Park? Did you like the lake?
Yes. We went to this place, yes.
What do you do over in France? For your employment?
I used to be a travel agent for an American company. I'm maybe not allowed to give the name.
Yes, you can.
Yes, American Express.
Yeah.
I used to be a travel agent for American Express.
No kidding.
Not for the bank, but for the travels.
Okay.
In France, they have a branch for travels. But now I'm changing my job. I want to be taxi driver in France.
You want to be a taxi driver?
Yes, because
Why?
because I had enough with organizing travel for companies, for people inside companies. For 32 years, I organized travels in France, in the States, in the world for people. So I wanted to change. It's a challenge for me because I'm a little bit more than 50, and it's maybe my last chance to change, and I want to try. It's a challenge for me to change, and I like to speak foreign languages. I do as best as I can. I try to speak English. I speak German, sometimes French, some notions of Italian, Spanish, and Greek.
Wow.
And in Paris, it's a good thing to.
I would imagine you'd have to be able to speak different languages there.
Yeah.
With your travel agent experience, you probably know where all the good places are
Yes,
to take
that's
people.
right,
When
that's
someone
right.
I know when we're visiting somewhere we've never been, you get in the taxi and you say, well, where's a good place for us to have dinner
Yeah,
or
that's
to,
right. That's right. Nice place to see. That's why here I discovered the covered bridges. I enjoy covered bridges. I enjoy many things here.
Yeah.
I'm always curious to discover places, new places, and I would be happy to be, as I said to Jim and Dolly, to be retired here. It would be,
That'd be wonderful.
because my wife speaks English too.
Yeah.
She works for an airline for Air France.
Yeah.
My son speaks English a little bit because he's still younger, but he's still young.
But you better spend a winter
How old are
here
you,
before
Nicholas?
you decide on
yeah,
that retirement
not,
thing.
yeah, I know, not for winter,
Wait.
just summer.
What's that, Nicholas? How old?
17.
17.
So are you in high school?
Are you still in
Yes.
school? Are you? Were you a senior this year?
Sorry?
12th grade, that's what we call
It's
it.
Yeah.
different
It's
over
different.
there.
It's not
Yes,
the
yes.
same.
Okay,
1 year again. That will be the last year.
okay.
And then will you go to a university after?
Yeah, you're gonna go to
or-
college.
Maybe I don't choose.
Not, he's not already decided.
Not yet.
No rush.
He wants to
Yeah,
come
sure.
to California.
Maybe.
Really?
Yes, yeah, I
Yeah.
think.
Let's
Yeah.
make sure it doesn't burn down. I mean, what, is that near your place?
No.
The fires? Okay.
No, it's not.
It's another side.
You know, I'm glad you had a chance. You've done a lot of traveling since it's only been what, a week that you've been here? 1 week?
10 days.
10 days.
From Detroit to Toronto to Niagara Falls,
Mm-hmm.
and then to here, Conneaut, 5 days, just to enjoy time. Because when we go to California, we have many times a lot of friends with us. Last time we had a biker, we had friends, and we can go visit Dolly and Jim with the family and
Sure.
the whole people we had. So I wanted to enjoy more time with Jim and Dolly, and with my son. That's why we stayed 5 days, and 5 days here and 5 days before.
Did he cook you some perch?
Yes,
While you were-
yeah. No, not today maybe.
Yeah.
we
I heard the fishing isn't that great this year. So
Well,
yeah.
they say to stay out of the lake today.
Yeah.
It's supposed to,
went for
there's
a
a
ride.
Right.
yesterday,
hazardous
but
warning
no
out
fishing.
for it.
So now you will fly out of Detroit when you leave?
Yes.
Okay, and do you fly directly to Paris?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
How long of a flight is that?
8 hours.
hours.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to have a fish fry today.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll
So
be
you
nice.
really can
You'll enjoy
some
that.
perch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
very good.
Yes.
Dolly, how's it been having your family here with you?
It's great.
Yeah.
I never thought really that they would eventually come because, it's kind of remote and all that. So
Mhm.
I'm so happy that now we can talk about it and he knows what we're talking about.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Of course, I always put a lot of pictures on Facebook.
I know. Yeah.
So kind of gives them an idea of what.
I think I saw a picture of him at the break wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that you might have posted that one
Yeah.
the other day.
Yeah.
Now, one topic that I'm sure the French are very adept at is wines. French
Yes.
wine.
Yes. French wine.
Okay.
Yes.
We have a lot of wineries here.
Yes.
And how do the wines compare?
It's
personally am a
difficult.
wino.
It's difficult for me because we come from the region where we have the king of the wine. I would say the champagne.
Okay.
We're
I'm-
born in Champagne country.
I was born and I raised in Champagne country.
Okay.
Now I live in Paris, but we tasted the maid blush.
Yes.
The maid blush.
Maiden flush.
Maiden flush.
Maiden, yeah. And I
Blush.
took one back to France to enjoy it in France.
You bought a
to
bottle.
taste it in France, yes. And good, yes.
So do you like the sweet wines or the dry wines?
Depends on what you eat. Depends.
Oh,
but,
okay.
but
You match it up with
I
your
took
food.
a rosé. You have a rosé,
Mhm.
and especially for my wife,
Mm-hmm.
she enjoys rosé.
Yes.
And yes, both the dry or the sweet were good. Yes. Yeah.
So you're you're precise as to like if you're having beef, you would have like a hearty red wine?
Yes, red wine. Yeah, rather.
Okay.
Yes, rather.
Fish
Now,
would have
what will
white.
you have with your perch?
Perch.
Who's the
I will
answer
see.
for it? White.
The dry one.
Dry one, okay.
Or maybe
Chardonnay.
I
What-
enjoy beer too. I enjoy beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you tried the summer shandy beer? It's
no,
so
no.
good. Like the lemon flavor and the orange. That's the kind of beer I drink. If I drink beer, more the flavored. You'd like it, Nicholas. Later.
Yes.
In France, I can. Not here.
Oh, that's right. Right. So you can-
18. in
Right.
It's not so strict in France.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
21 here in
We don't
Europe
have
it's
a-
18.
Like a liquor store.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't tell me that before.
Well, when we were younger, you could drink what was called 3-2 beer when you were 18, which is a lower alcohol content,
Yeah.
and it sort of tasted like just flavored something. Anyways, but yeah, 21 here, but I don't think a lot of people are paying attention to that.
Dolly, I know you and Jim have gone out fishing here.
Yeah,
Have you caught your limit yet this year?
one time.
I heard it's slow,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
very slow. Tully said he's gone out 3 times. He's only brought in like 17 fish.
And with the weather, it's been so rough.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
And one time when we caught our limit, people were asking us where we caught the fish. And that was pretty funny because usually we're the one
Asking
asking
them.
everybody
Right.
where.
Well,
Right.
our grandchildren come to visit. My husband will take them out. You know, of course, we don't have a boat, so you have to pay for it. Well, this year he called the guy that usually takes us out, and he says, "I'm telling you, it's not very good.
Yeah.
When you spend that kind of money, you sort of
Yeah.
want something."
Of course,
So-
we spend the whole day when we
Right.
got our limit.
Right.
We spend the whole day there.
That might turn around, right? I see,
August.
Like a month behind.
because they said there's a perch tournament coming up, and it's not until September. Like they are a month behind or something. I always thought it was me.
August has always been a better month,
Yeah.
so hopefully
Well, hopefully it'll pick up.
we need to stock up on
Yeah.
fish.
Yeah.
Jim takes it back to California. You know?
Right, right. I know, Dolly, you participated in the D-Day event here. Actually, you spoke at one of the D-Days.
Yeah, a couple
About
years ago.
was it 2 years ago?
Yeah,
Was it really?
yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
And you're sticking around for this year's event too?
Oh yeah, I always try to stay. I'm retired now, so
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. You did
yeah.
retire.
So I can stay longer.
Good. Good. Yeah, they're saying this one's going to be bigger and better than
Yeah.
anyone.
Every year
before.
they are.
Getting
Yeah.
better, bigger. You know. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When do
they're
you have to
talking
be
like
back
30,
for school?
40,000.
Yeah, and they're going to have
September.
some dignitary from France actually. So I'm going to try to see if I can
They are supposed to be.
meet them.
Yeah, sure.
I met several people actually.
Okay.
There was an older gentleman who was part of the underground during the Second War. That I spoke to him because my grandfather was helped, you know,
Mm-hmm.
during the Second War
Right. Right.
with the prisoners. Saved one of my uncle actually, who was a prisoner.
Okay.
Yeah, and so you know, there's a lot of history in my family.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah. Well, it's very interesting, and I'm glad that you take part of this because this is one of our big events.
Yeah.
Having that here.
Well, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Americans going to France.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be here, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You know, so
Eh.
we're very grateful. You know, we appreciate.
Isn't that nice to hear for a change in this day and age? That someone appreciates what the Americans did. That's
Yeah.
Eric, now you're going to go back. When you go back to Cleveland, fly out of Cleveland.
Detroit.
No,
Detroit,
Detroit. Yeah,
okay.
Detroit. Because they have only direct flight from Detroit to Paris
Okay.
or Toronto, Paris.
How long is that trip?
8 hours.
8 hours.
Yes. Yeah.
That doesn't bother you?
No, because not the worst, but it's longer when you go to LA. From Paris, it's about 12 hours. It's a long way, but it's worth.
Yeah.
But now with the plane,
But yeah.
we take this plane that has actually 2 levels.
right, the
Yes.
bigger planes.
The bigger plane, and you have TV,
TV.
you have
Lunch, meat,
you.
meals.
I mean, it goes pretty fast.
Yes.
You know?
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Movies, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I took
yeah.
my kids and my grandchildren, and most of the time they were running around meeting other people, you know. So,
Right.
yeah,
That makes it
Yeah.
nice.
you don't even realize you're on a plane after a while.
Sure.
You know?
Sure. Now, Eric, when you go back, when will you be starting your taxi cab profession?
On September, I will start on September the 21st. I will
Really?
go to school for.
They have to train you for this,
yes,
obviously.
yes, for 4 months. I
Okay.
have to learn the Paris map inside the periphery, as we say. We have a big road around Paris, and I have to learn Paris, all the arrondissement, as we say in French. And
He knows quite a bit already.
yes, I know not all
He's a good
Paris.
tour guide.
Well, I was going to say, it's
Yeah.
it's in
Yes,
the
yes.
travel
And
business.
I enjoy to show people things, to see, to discover, as you said, the best place to eat, the best place to visit, the best museum to see, and I like to drive too. Because,
Yeah? It doesn't bother you?
No, no, never, never.
Have you ever been to New York City?
Yes.
What do you think of their taxi
in
cab?
October? Maybe because it's here in the States, it's not easy. I mean, that for us coming from Europe and France, we have the rue Pierre Dupont. After we have the rue Pierre Brossolette. Here it's A, B, C in Washington, for example.
Yeah.
In New York, you have the First Street, Second Street. Everything here is practical. You are pragmatic.
Right.
You know where you go. You take the compass. You have the compass. In France, we don't use the compass. I remember my uncle told his father when I came first time in '78 in the States. He used already the compass in the car. It was an old one.
Yeah.
Sticked on the car.
Right,
Now
right.
it's in the car, in the.
Oh,
in
right on the
mirror.
dashboard.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
right.
And I was laughing about it because he told me, no, don't worry, I'm going north, I'm going then west and
Right.
left. And it's easier than to drive in France because in France it's not logical. It's sometimes you have to.
It was built a long time ago.
Yeah.
And road, yes, and road are very small, old, historical, and you can't do what you want. So sometimes it's difficult to cross another car. And here, even inside Cognac, you have quite freeways for us.
Right.
Some street
Several
here.
lanes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know, when I went to New York years ago, we had to use the cab system, of course.
Yeah.
And those guys were driving crazy, though, like in and out. And
Yes, we took some last October when we went to New York. Yes, yes, it's different. Yes,
Like Paris.
yes, and
Paris, same way.
oh yes,
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
Now, most of the time when you see, you know, of course, what I know about France is what I see in movies and
Yeah.
things, and it's like the French, they're just laid back and more chilled, and Americans are shown as like the type A, hyper, kind of like
Oh.
me. But is that really true? I mean, in France, it's just more relaxed. You know, they say, oh, it takes an hour and a half for lunch.
Yes, that's
Oh,
it.
And
yeah.
For lunch, yes.
just kind
Yeah.
of
Don't touch, don't touch.
lunch. Don't touch lunch.
Don't
2
touch the
hours.
time.
2 hours.
2 hours, yes,
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe more sometimes.
Breakfast is important, lunch and dinner too.
Now, do you work 8-hour days, like
Yes,
sort of
yes,
the typical
yes.
here?
We start
So-
from depends 8. It depends what you do from 8 to 5 or 7 or many people do extra hours. We have
Right.
we do more than we are paid for it. But
I'm just curious, Eric. Like for your dinners, the main dinner
Yeah.
at night,
yes,
or in late afternoon, what is standard for French to
in winter we eat soup.
Soup?
Yes. Sometimes most of the time we eat again meat again,
yeah,
a salad.
salad, yeah,
Some salad, green salad, because I used to live in the country, so my mother had a garden
Sure.
with fresh vegetables,
I love that.
and we eat cheese.
Cheese.
We have
Lots of
we have 365 cheese.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's true. We have a cheese per day, if you want even more.
Do you have wine for dinner?
Yeah, yes,
I do.
yes.
That's part of it.
Wine, yes, wine.
Okay. What about
And fruits at the end.
fruit?
Dessert, yes.
How about
Dessert.
croissants and sweet things?
Yes, yes.
Sweet things?
We eat more fruits than we eat here.
Okay.
We
Oh yeah, that's
lot-
good for you.
Lot yogurt. We eat a lot of yogurt, lot of fruits, strawberries.
What about beef? Steaks? Do you have steaks?
Yes, yes, we have. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Steaks, pork,
They probably
beef,
Pork,
have cows there.
beef,
Veal is
Veal.
big over there. We don't have as much veal here.
chicken,
No, we don't have much. Chicken?
lot.
Fish? Fish?
Yes, lot of fish. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fish is starting to pick up here.
Oh yeah. yeah.
Fish and chicken because they're trying to get us away from the red meat. Too much red meat.
Yeah, same thing over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's fascinating. That's fascinating.
They're,
I'd like
they're
to
very
visit
health
there.
oriented, really.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Have you ever been to France?
No.
No, never.
I,
And you? No, no.
Never.
mm-mm.
We talked about it, but now with the world situation, I'm getting a little fearful to travel out of the country.
No,
I,
I wouldn't worry about
I would
going
say
to Europe, though.
there is always
No.
something bad in the world that between France, Europe, and the States. It's safe. It's
Yes.
safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would say it's safer maybe in the States than in Europe when you travel because in France were maybe sometimes security problems.
Mm-hmm.
But here, I didn't see any problem for years.
We've never had any problem going to Europe. You know,
At the
we've
airport,
gone
the
lots of times.
security is good at the
Yeah.
airport.
Nicholas, now you'll be going back to school this year?
Yes.
Okay, so like, did they have it from September, Dolly, to August or to June like we have here?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, it's the same.
Is it the
depending
same?
on it,
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
So do you have a girlfriend?
Yes.
Of course.
Figured. Okay, does she miss you? You've been gone.
Yes, yes,
Yes. I'm sorry, I didn't mean your face got red.
She would enjoy to be here
Yeah, that would
because
be
she has
nice,
never
yeah.
been here.
Yes,
Stay.
yes, I shall.
I'm
I
sure
shall,
you'll
yes.
bring
But
us
I have
some-
many friends here, and they tell me, yeah, oh, you are so lucky to go to United States
Right,
or to do like the trip like I do. And,
Yeah.
that's fortunate. That your family's still close and you do visit each other. I mean, a lot of
yeah.
families, it just seems
Yes.
like they
Oh,
break
yeah.
off and you...
I have lots of family
Mhm.
in France. Actually, I have a hard time. It's impossible to see everybody. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, when you become the taxi driver, maybe you should send some of your cards back here so that when we do visit France,
Yes,
Yeah.
we know what your taxi number is.
Yeah.
So we
Wouldn't
can,
wouldn't that be amazing if we
I
went to
know.
France and
Yeah.
he
if
was
I
our
popped
taxi
in,
driver?
there you go.
Yeah, you send him a text, pick me up at the
Yes.
airport.
Right,
Well,
right.
we want to wish you a safe trip home, and thank you for coming to our town. We really appreciate you taking
Thank
the
you
time.
for inviting me.
Absolutely. Come back and see us again.
Yes.
Really, you know.
Okay.
And Nicholas, good luck with your school year and your girlfriend and all that
Thank
stuff.
I will try to be an ambassador for Cognot in
That's a
France.
good boy. We appreciate that.